Okay, future vets, let's dive straight into this shorty extra episode activity. If you've never tuned in before, I'm Caitlin, and I own KidVet.com. KidVet is home to children and youth interested in animal and veterinary science. I bring you animals, science, and maybe more importantly than that, the soft skills that will set you up for acceptance into vet school. Worldwide, some schools base over 50% of their acceptance decision on things that are not academic based. There are many traits that go into a great vet school applicant, and I am here to help you work on some of those soft skills. So let's get you set up for success. Today, we're diving into preparations for debate. Specifically, choose a pet you want when maybe your family hesitates. Here's the question. Do traditional or non-traditional animals make better pets? I have put a workbook in the show notes to walk you through preparing for this debate. In the last episode, we discussed the importance of the debate skill. We examined examples of when debate exists in the real world. Some of you will choose to do this activity alone, in an internal debate. I encourage you, though, to follow through to even just a hypothetical situation with your family or friends. They will take your debate skills to the next level, make them stronger, and here, I will tell you why. Let's practice. People get pets for a variety of reasons, and many thoughts go into pet choice. With traditional pets, people first think of companionship and trainability. People like predictability. Owners rest comfortably. They know that there are both boarding facilities and travel accommodations for pets. Vet care is plentiful, and pet stores are stocked with every needed supply imaginable. On the flip side, we have exotic owners. These pets many times are truly still wild animals. They are not always domesticated. In fact, most are not domesticated. Potential owners are thankful they found a pet for their allergies. They're comfortable knowing nice cages will give them sometimes solitary pets amazing qualities of life. They love the rarity and individuality of the animal they choose. A good chunk of the decision to buy a pet and what pet to get is simply a personal opinion with no right or wrong answer. Different pet owners have different lifestyles, interests, and amounts of time to invest. While there isn't a universal right or wrong answer, you could accidentally but definitely end up with the wrong pet for you. Even just between dog breeds, you could still end up with the wrong dog for you. So, when deciding, research first. Evaluate the time commitment and financial investment. Consider the lifespan. Examine how much daily time you have to invest and how many years of your life can you commit. The freebie workbook awaits you in the show notes. Do your own research and consider your own individual lifestyle. Let's get to know that workbook. On page 1, you will find a blank template. I call this a husbandry sheet. Please print as many of these as you need for your research. Each species needs their own sheet. If you're considering a dog or a cat or an animal with breeds, maybe even offer each sheet for each breed you're considering. Husbandry is the vet term for how we care for an individual species. Most often, this is used in exotic animals like reptiles, but husbandry would happen with any animal we own. This will start the journey for you to make an informed decision based on animal needs and reality, not just your want. No matter how many of us want to own a pet giraffe, we can almost all agree that none of us can properly care for them appropriately. Sometimes with smaller, more readily available animals, it's a little bit more difficult to come to that conclusion. Page 2, you will find some tips for discerning credible sources. See, the internet has no police. People can post wrong information on any website they wish. If it's not already taken, you could form a website like AsianWaterMonitors.com and post anything, right or wrong, that you wanted. Accurate information give your pets a better life. Wrong information is humane, possibly animal abuse. So let's make sure that the information we're collecting is correct. Page 3, I have listed some animals for you. Cross out pets you know are immediately wrong for you. Do your research and then circle or list your top 4 animal choices. In addition to basic care like food, heat, humidity, enclosures, on page 4, I have also listed 5 additional questions you may want to consider in your research. Finally, present your research to your family. If you haven't listened to episode 3 yet, go listen to that now. You will present and then listen to feedback of your family and friends. Usually, parents are against new pets, at least initially, when parents ask for them. Remember, this exercise, first and foremost, is hypothetical. You're probably not going to get a new pet from this exercise if your family wasn't already debating and toying with the idea. But if you want to persuade them into your direction, we'll talk a little bit about that in episode 5, persuasion. Before you even stand a chance, you must first empathetically and respectfully listen to their concerns. You must really hear, consider, and think. Then respond to their rebuttals and hesitations. Write down their questions and concerns. Rather than interrupting to argue, note them. You will be a better pet owner if you write down every single question they have, learn where your own research gaps, and then go back and fill in whatever is missing. You can present once more. Once spending time addressing their concerns, you own that valuable information. You can revisit it tomorrow or a year from now. You know why, for example, your parents said no to a new pet salamander. You have the gold in your possession. Use their concerns and their hesitations to do further research. Address their concerns with understanding. Give opportunities for you to prove and grow your point of view. But that might take time. Be open to their feedback and remember, the debate is so much more than just your wants. Choosing a pet is a big responsibility, and it should be done thoughtfully and respectfully. When you research the individual species, you create a well-supported stance. You and your family can then use that information to make a best decision for the animal and for your family. Okay, you guys, there you have it. A way to practice debate. How much work do you have to do? Think through decisions is a skill that takes practice. But if you're wanting a career in vet med, best get started practicing now. Veterinarians will continue learning the rest of their lives. We want pets to live their best lives while we are living our best lives beside them. Thanks for listening, future veterinarians. Until next time, have a wonderful week.